Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the channel. There's already looks like a fleet of people joined the conversation. I think Big Popper has realised that our clocks went back this weekend. He obviously wasn't watching the stream on Saturday night where I got it well wrong, and it was Sunday night where I got it well wrong, and I was trying to go to bed an hour early. Yeah, we went back last week, so you guys get us an hour later because we are an hour later than normal. So good evening, Az. Good evening, Dorian, JB. Sit there. Evening, Fat Man. The lobby's up. Just going to start the chat. We've got a few turn downs tonight. Mike Wilkie's not coming in. He's not well. Getting some well-rested sleep. And Mike is also not feeling great. So we're not going to get Mike tonight either. But not to worry. JB's just taking on a fight with the bot. Yeah. Doesn't like him saying yo. Doesn't like him saying Azza. Like him saying Dory. JB's gone and just overdone it. Got himself abused. Put himself in timeout. I don't know why the bot has picked on JB, but we'll get him in the voice chat anyway and see if he can control himself in there. He's normally quite mild-mannered, sensitive kind of chat. You know, with a human side, but obviously not today. Evening, Jub. Evening, Matthew. Right. He's written retard at the end. That's just wrong. That's why you've got bin. Oh, JB. Good evening, Lee. No. Yeah, all right, mate. Thank you, Matthew. Yeah, it was all right. Weekend wasn't so bad. No Twitch notification. Oh. I started Twitch about 2 minutes before I started YouTube. It's YouTube that's been having issues the last couple of days. It's not been 100% right. But, yeah, JB's fell out of bed with YouTube bot. It's Streamlabs bot. So I think I need to... it's mainly because I'm on my own, and I think whilst I'm trying to manage things, it becomes quite a lot when you get the odd person in the chat that wants to be a bit rowdy, and Streamlabs tries to do its best thing, but it is a little bit sensitive to certain things, so... Of course it is. It's suspended you. It's put you in suspension because you're picking on deprived people. Yeah, that's quite right. You know, you've got to consider those people around you when you make these wild, thrashing statements. It's pretty poor, JB. Apologise to who? No, I can see it. Because it comes... It blooming ass. Oh, no. 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 JB. Oh dear. It doesn't recognise that as a thing, does it? That's terrible. Oh. I'm sorry to those people in the audience in the chat that might be offended by that comment. That's terrible. Let's get on with some practice. We didn't do much practice the other day. Yeah, audio's a bit quiet in my ears. Yeah, whoever that is has got their stream on very, very loud. Yeah, man. So we've done no practice here, none whatsoever. Doesn't like that word, we know that, don't we? It was a pen for every day of the week, was it? Super Saturday. With a little bit of, or lack of practice here, this is going to be a fly-it. We're going to try the usual strat, regardless of what goes on. Damo! Welcome, Damo. It's typical, isn't it? Says Lee. I spend many hours on Deep Forest and it comes up as Daily B and you can't play GT7. Why can't you play GT7? What have you done? Have you got yourself bad? Have you been fake taxiing? Or is it because you're working and you're in not in a situation where... Oh no, you're in Scotland, aren't you? You're on Hollybobs. You're deep in the forest, are you, JB? The Forest of Eden. I haven't looked at the dailies. Don't know what they are. Streamlabs is spamming. Is that a medium's Batman? This will be a no stop, no tire change. I feel I need to rev this out more rather than push on the short shift, but shouldn't really be burning the fuel. 26 laps. Not going to be enough, is it, for an hour? 2 minutes a lap. Two more. We haven't seen Heathen for a couple of weeks. Haven't seen Chris. Been not about. What are you going on with? Who? We know Heathen is. What about it? And? Well, I don't know what you're getting at. Are you trying to suggest he should be in here and not on his own lobby? No, he shouldn't. It's up to him. He can do what he likes. He hasn't. I don't particularly feel he's been very comfortable for the last couple of weeks. Since he's got back from holiday, he's not been competitive. He doesn't seem to like the tuning side of stuff. He doesn't seem to like anything that isn't Group 3 or Group 4. So neither of these are suiting him. So he's probably moved on, and that's what people do. So no drama. Mr. Ridley has joined us though, by the looks of it. Looks like Big Popper's in. Hey, Mr. Ridley, welcome. Welcome to the channel, sir. Loud and clear. Are you joining us tonight? Or are you just coming for a little nosy? Yeah. Man that does the tunes for the channel on occasion. He's probably the most person on my waiting to-do list. He's probably got about 30 tunes on there with suggestions. And I need to get my ass in gear and get on with some of them. I need to be more efficient with my lists. They're pretty out of order. I can't ever be saying that I'm stuck for something to do because I've always got a suggestion somewhere. Yeah, I see that, Dorian, I see it. At the minute I'm short on lap time. So, I think this needs... I was trying to run it out to see what we were going to get. We're about half a lap, about a lap and a half short now, but... I think the car is at its maximum, but... it won't rev out anymore, so it's not getting to peak revs, which is good because that saves fuel. But I just need to probably just back off the throttle a bit into corners, through corners. I kind of trust the fuel to get there. Also, don't forget, we start this practice session half a lap short because we have to start from the pits. And for the race, we'll start from the race line with full fuel. So we'll automatically get half a lap back for the race, which is cool. And that would suggest then we are maybe 1 lap short at this time. Because we're actually 5 laps complete and there's 24 in the tank, so we only have to save 1 lap for the whole race, which I think I should be able to do with early shifting, short shifting. Let's see if I can just pop in a super duper lap. Yeah. Ever? How many times have you changed your name? And that's all you can do. You're stuck with it then. You're stuck with it. No, we'll just go with WM. We'll just go with WM. That's it, you've set the trend. I just need to let people know as well, if anybody's interested in anything new from the shop, there are some new things coming up in the shop in the next couple of days. The supplier has introduced some more products, so please do take a look if you fancy anything. If you've got any suggestions of things you might want to pick up on, t-shirts, mugs, flasks, phone covers, that kind of thing, if you fancy anything like that, give me a shout and I'll see what I can arrange. Try and put logos and stuff on them and see where we go. But the shop's going to get a bit of an overhaul over the next sort of week. If there's any Christmas traffic coming, I'll do a winter fleece, a zip-up fleece, a hoodie, that kind of thing. If anybody is interested in anything like that, I'll try and keep the prices as cheap as we can go, and see if we can get some moving stuff. But I'll also, it's a free shipping weekend this weekend as well, so I'm going to try and get some samples bought, and we'll see if we can show you some of the stuff. So we'll see what does. Yeah. I'd get a clean watch, mate. Don't want a bloody one. That's alright, isn't it? Samsung are trying everything to get the business. It's a 29 lap race plus one if you go faster than 204. Yeah, we're going 202s. But I'm probably tight on fuel. Probably tight, but still 29. Well, I've got a bit of a plan for this race. So there's no need to change tyres. We'll run comfort softs all race. And we'll push on through. I think we're good at this strat. It's going to be a no stop. By a better lap this time. We're just ahead. Jub is somewhere up near Fat Man, so. Just outside of PB. Break around about the 115. Bob is there pushing on in his little Lego mobile. Fuel is definitely coming back as we get lighter. That's 25% gone and we've done 8 laps. I think we're alright. I think we'll get 32 laps of fuel. Because it won't out rev, so I don't think it's going to burn a massive amount. Oh. And a penalty. Whoa, gotta be careful with that. Yeah, Danielle, if you want to come in, there's room. It's K-Cup racing, so any car with 400 pp that's in the K-Cup family, you're welcome to join. First penalty, yeah. There's a few more of them coming. Oh, no. Bob's actually moving that little beast quite quick. That's flying down here. Just picked up the draft there. Just got the draft. Draft goes as a right slingshot, didn't it? Oh mate, that'd be funny. Oh, super. Oh, super. That'll scare him away from your front door, won't it? So for those people that can't hear the physical chat that's going on, Az is making a Widdowmaker pumpkin for his front door with Widdowmaker and the logo. That's quite cool. Want to see a photograph of that? You need to like get it printed out on a piece of paper, then you can use it as a stencil. Yeah. Yeah. The font. Yeah. Superb, mate. Superb. If you'd have given me a bit of heads up, I'd have printed you some stencils that you could have carved through. But it's alright, mate. Good effort. Yeah, we're good on fuel, I think. Look at him. Says he needs some help. Needs a wing and a prayer. JB. Let's see what we can do. Stang 27, which will be Mr. Ridley. He's in the beat. Gonna struggle in the beat. Or is that an S660? That's an S660. Half a second down. Jub is a gentleman that joined us from last week. He's a friend of JB's from JB's gaming past, so he's somebody who's raced with a bit online and thought I'd invite him along. So he's fairly quick. No, it's a new player. We've also got Mr. Ridley arrived in today. Mr. Ridley's going to join us. He's a driver from Canada. You can see him, his Mustang 27 there. He will be joining us slowly over the next couple of weeks. He'll try and avail himself more on a Tuesday than a Friday, I think. He's might have issues for Friday, but in Canada it's like midday, so where he is in Canada, so might be a little bit of a challenge at certain times for him on Friday, but be good to have him along. He's been a friend of the channel for some time, and I phrase this in the right way, another one of the older gentlemen who has just got more time available than most, and as a group of guys all about the same sort of similar standard, he quite fancies a chance to race with a friendly group, which is going to be great. Did Danielle, I'm assuming Danielle is joining or joined. There's still a richer sounds in, there's a few richer sounds about. It's a chain, isn't it, richer sounds? There's one in Sheffield. The first time the rear tyres are showing a bit of wear. I could, well, the brake balance is on 3. I could probably push that to the front a little bit. To break about the 125. 203s ain't too bad, is it? JB's got a 202.715. Only just ahead. If we can do one more lap after this, and then we'll do a grid walk type, drive through type feel of where we are. let's see if we can hit him. We'll have a look at the fuel situation and see where we are at roughly half race distance. He got damaged. Who's got the deep breathers on? Somebody's having a good puff. Sounds like you're having a right kiddie porn moment. Ah. Keep getting penalties. Just move your mic away a little bit, that'll help. Oh, I see. Oh, jump. He's just stopped in the fastest part of this track. Kinda, we'll see when you get into it again. This should do it. What we like for fuel. 15.1 remain. We've got 30 laps. 29. We're alright. We'll get there. We'll have a good walk. Let's do it. So JB's thrashing round. Looks like he's pretty much on form today. Still persisting with the 0 aero. Also just lost his fastest lap, but I don't think he's bothered. I'm going to try and put a new one in, one would expect. Mr. Jubb. It's an interesting little livery. Let's see what it says. Another S660 racer. Can't read it, it's going too fast. Oh, it's Grumpy Racer. It's Mr. Grumpy on the bonnet, look. So it is. We'll get a closer look at that in the race. Yeah. Grumpy Racer. Those that can't read what's on the bonnet, it says, and I'll paraphrase, never planned on being a grumpy old git, but here I am killing it, or words to that effect. Batman in third, who's got name problems, he's run out of name changes. So he's stuck with WM Fatman. Wonder how many people have asked him what WM stands for. Let's see if we can put times up on the screen. That might help to display the situation, won't it? There we go. Fatman's in third. I don't think Hazard's racing, is he? You're not racing, Az? No. So Rob is in fourth. Just picked up a penalty as he goes through there, but... That's right. That's right, Dorian. It should be WMR, but we'll gloss over that. Fatman set the stream. So... Always been impressed at Rob's livery. It's a great livery for the Lego one, but his stance is also brilliant. Maximum camber on all four wheels as he just starts to drift and spin and do all sorts of fun. Big Popper in the fastest car possible. It's the fastest car on the track, the Cappuccino. However, it's got the fastest livery. There it is. He's opted for a right-hand drive car as well. That must upset his mojo. Slide through there. Really fast-looking car. How big curbs does he attack? Not a massive amount, but he's fast through there as well. It's 3 seconds down on fastest lap. I think he's looking at race pace, not quali. Mustang or Mustang 27 is going to be new race to the channel today. Mr. Ridley. Mr. Ridley, for those of you that don't know, is a contributor to the channel with very regular suggestions of tunes and tracks and races and cars. Combos for various different things. He's contributed across all the grind races, no matter what they are. Probably a little less at Spa and Sardinia, but I know he's got those up his stream to come. Up his sleeve to come, sorry. So, welcome Mr. Ridley and good luck in the race. Damien's been with us a few weeks now. He has just got his four-way flashes on. Obviously probably under control of the PC, but he's it says 1.18 seconds down on lap time, so he's either put a good one in or that's behind JB and not about my time. He's up into fourth now. There we go. Now who else is there that hasn't been spoken about? That's everybody. There we go. So around about 9 minutes to quali. So we're in and early. Go back to JB. See where he's at. It's a surprisingly long circuit today. The difference at this race compared to the others, there's supposed to be weather, but we'll just have to see what the random weather does. Whether there's going to be rain or not, nobody knows. There's no wet weather tyres available, I don't think, because we're on the comforts. So JB's actually got damage, which is interesting, how he's running quite so quickly. We're up to Damien, who's taking a mid-part pack. Oh, he's got a slide on us, JB. Whoa. Really giving it the guns. Some people running medium tyres as opposed to softs. Is JB taking a pit line or is he carrying on? No, he's going to the pits. Have to be careful here. In the past, when we've been racing here where we haven't run damage, you can actually bomb that final corner, take a bit of an impact and bounce your way into the pits. Not with damage though. If you were to get damage on the way in, you would certainly struggle. There's JB as he's ghosting back down the track. Yeah, so Damien's natural position there would be 5th place on the grid if that was to pan out. Fairly decent warm-up. Jub's put in a fastest first sector. The other thing about Jub is running in VR. As backfires out the exhaust are pretty impressive. what it says in Japanese down the front wing of the car. Does it say Grumpy Racer in Japanese? Or... oh, it's right, okay. Right then, gentlemen, at 5-minute warning to quali. Look at Fat Man, see what he's like as he comes out the pit. What's your preferred driving view, Fat Man? Bonnet cam. Bumper. Bumper cam. Yeah. Yeah, snap. The angle feels wrong from bumper cam, and you don't have a rear view. I like the benefit of rear view. Yeah, you can see them, can't you? The radar's not enough for me to give you enough warning of who's behind you or whatever. I suppose the track map can show you where people are, but because there's somebody parked off to the right hand side here at the pits. That's Rob parked up waiting, so interesting. There's a few people done a fair amount of practice laps. Okay. My worst fear here is damage. If you get damage, it'll force the pit. There's a couple of places where you can get damage. What's that? Am I just not pitting? I mean, the best thing about it is everybody had the choice of what car they wanted. They just probably haven't done as much research or listened to the hints. Batman's up for some donuts. Wrecking that set of tyres, that's the way. I'll leave Fat Man to burn that out. Who's got the penalty? Damien's picked up a penalty. Coming in through to the chicane, the most exciting bit of the track, I would think. Where people slow down and have to speed up again, and maybe quite interesting in the first couple of laps where the pack's going to be quite tight and close together. Just have to see where that goes. Quite a few people in the pits. Dub's just gone to the pits. Fat Man's still donutting. Right, with qualifying, as it goes live, we will end up 1 minute warning. We will end up starting from the pits, and we've got half a lap before we get to the start of the lap. So it could make it a little bit interesting if we're going to change tyres, but I don't think we will. There'll be no need to change tyres at this grade of car. Not going to cook them quite that much. So, gentlemen, let's get ready to go to quali. I don't believe there's anybody left the room, so I'm going to come out of the spectator view. And I'm gonna click go. 10-second warning. Going to. Alright, going to qualifying live. Qualifying starts in 10 seconds, gentlemen. Go. Good luck, everybody. See if we get to go out first. Oh, it looks like we do. Just doesn't rev out, which is good. That means it's not going to burn all the fuel at massively high revs. Oh, Fat Man doesn't need to get damage early on. Hopefully the guys aren't going to be falling over each other. They're going to all leave a little bit of a gap. Give each other some room as they go into this run. That's a huge gap we've opened up there. I think that time indicates the temperature. The sun looks like it's out more than it was in quali. It was a bit grey and overcast in quali. Here it looks like it's got a bit more heat in the track. Yeah, I think so. I think it's all down to tyre temperature. Through this part of the circuit, it probably doesn't matter in the shade, but where you've got the sunshine, maybe there's more grip. Run the sunny line rather than the cloudy line, the shadow line. But that's quicker than a lap after half a tank of fuel, so pretty decent lap. Front end got away with it then, it just let go, heading towards the wall. Yeah, I agree. I didn't use the optimal gears around the first couple of corners on the last lap or this lap. I'm not short shifting as much I will be doing in the race. Revving it out just a little bit more. Jub's now much quicker, look. 0.354 back behind us, so he's just done a 202.1. Something in that region. We're going to follow the shorter line for the next lap. See if we can get some time in. Yeah, Jub's going to be one to keep an eye on. If he can make himself prevalent at the start of the race and get into free air, it could be quite difficult to chase down or keep behind. Don't know what the S660 is like in the draft. They're going to be quicker at other parts of the circuit, aren't they, as the car has been all season. It's quicker through the twisties. This has got the acceleration at the top end down the straights, but the S660 is definitely faster where there's corners. Yeah, that's the key thing, isn't it? No penalties. Right, let's see if we can put in one final ripper. Try and get it right. Slightly light fuel. But really try and short shift out of this corner here. Got off the oil there coming through. particularly smooth. We're going to get another lap in, which is going to be handy. We're not going to be that much quicker than the rest of the field, so it's going to be a tight race. I don't know if we're going to get a massive advantage off the start with a short shift. Maybe these guys are going to have more. Oh, that was the end of Rob's run. Yeah, we're miles away from being able to get that, so be able to get a 5th lap time in is pretty decent, I would think. I'll have to take a look at the weather going into this race to see if there's any rain on the horizon. Outside again. Happy days. Ah, so Mr. Ridley changed to the cappuccino in the end. So just Rob to finish. No, Rob went to the pits, didn't he? So we're going to be waiting that further minute. For that, we've got some A racers in the lobby now. Look, that's decent. We also don't have Mr. Slippery Bandit because he's missed a couple of races, so I think he's chosen not to run. He doesn't count for points. That's a fairly decent result. We'll just wait for Rob's result to drop in. We'll take the screenshots, we'll post them, and we'll just run through, see where people are. Okay. Let's see if there's a second. There isn't a second one. Let's just post that. Okay, so as it stands then, that was quite a long quali session. It must have been a good 13 minutes odd. So Rob qualifies in last, just, I know he went to the pits at the end there, I think frustrated with his lap time. Just under 6 seconds down of the fastest time in the Jimny. Mr. Ridley, first time in a session, 3 seconds down just over. The Cappuccino Damien, 2.2 down in the S660. And Big Popper in the highest qualifying Cappuccino at 2 seconds down. Other than himself, of course. Then we get a slew of S660s, JB 1.76 down. I think that's not representative of his race performance. I think he's going to be quicker than that. Batman 1.2 seconds down. But again, third place in the grid, that's going to see him fairly quickly into that first turn, I reckon. Big Pop has just requested 2 minutes, so we'll wait for him to come back, no problem. Jub, a stunning time there, 0.354 back from the first place. That was a decent lap and it made me sweat quite a bit. Cappuccino of myself there, a 2:01.871. That's the fastest lap we've seen today. Probably 2.5 and a bit seconds quicker than I did in the warm-up with 20 laps of fuel used. But yeah, decent lap, wasn't it? I think it was warm track. I think the track was warm. That was all the only difference. Track was warmer than any of the qualifying, any of the practice. Let's just take a look at the weather radar. And I can't see anything on the radar. No indication that there's going to be any rain. If there's rain at this Tokyo circuit, there might not be, there might be. Big Popper's back. So, if everybody's good to go, they've got the race tyres on. Yeah, good luck. And I will turn over to mute. So, okay, so I'm going to hit the 10-second warning. Best of luck, gentlemen. It's a rolling start. No, it's not. It's a standing start and penalties apply. Best of luck and we'll see you at the end.
Good luck, everyone.
Take my feet off the brakes. We don't want them to lock on, do we, as we go in? Key for today is that turn 1. I think I've got the outside line, so if anybody's going to be quicker off the line, it's going to be Jub or Fatman, I think. Depending on who's using TC and whatever. Get that short shift going early. And then we will start to try and manage this as best we can. Jub looks like he's settled into second place. They're going to be quicker through the twisties, that much we do know. We talked about that already. The amateur closed up under braking there. Can really afford to trust and lean on that car going into the braking zone. We don't have that. We also don't have the extra gear, so they're probably going to be able to race a little back. Just need to watch out for this first angle in the tunnel. Just coming back now, look. See him just gaining in. Race the bullet train. push the wall on entry there as we hit the apex. Just got to be careful with that, we don't want to pick up any damage. Big Popper looks like he's secured 3rd place ahead of Fat Man. JB's up into 5th, Damien 6th, Mr. Ridley in 7th, Robin 8th. Now again, we've got the acceleration with that turbo boost. But as we get through the end of this tunnel here, Job is going to start to close in on us again. We really need to focus on getting that short shift going out of the tight bends, and also trying to carry as much speed into this final corner as we can. He's within DRS. He is, he's maintaining that, isn't he? It's the aero. As soon as he catches that draft, he's catching into our slipstream. He really is. I've got to try and break that that chain link that is the aero, that is the draft zone. To get him over 0.8, he can't benefit from the draft, so fastest lap of the race is ours. Just touched the wall behind us, I think. What I heard. And I put some weight on these front tyres to try and get them to grip and go. Kept it in 5th gear all the way around these corners. Now we're going to brake on the 100 and really try and hit that apex without locking the front tyres up. Really difficult to see into that tunnel. Now the gap's up to 1.4 where it's normally about 0.8, so we've managed to break that draft. He's still gaining back a wee bit. Gained 0.2 as it came out the tunnel. He's gained another. He almost pushed the wall. He carried good speed through there. Oh look, he's got us. Carried really good speed. I lost a lot of speed coming around that corner and he's got the run. Back in the draft, I haven't broke the toe. But he's just keeping with us. Gubb gets the fastest lap at 2:01.799. That's the fastest lap of the day. What I do know is we have the benefit of not needing a pit stop, I think. Or even if he manages to break away, we've got the potential to just hang in his 6, just keep him where we want him. The low boost turbo really is the business in this car. It really does push hard. Pushed out 0.3 of a second there, but we know he's going to close that back up, so no drama. Just going to keep rolling. Try and go as deep as we can into this top corner. He's catching. Come in. Oh, it is a long race, yeah. Just outside the 202s. Our fastest lap of the day, but not the fastest lap of the race, so... Just hang with us. Hey, Sethanon, welcome. They are so actually equally matched, these cars, it's untrue. If you get two drivers on a good day where they're able to just swap it backwards and forth, you can see the lap time changing massively. But that variation is what's going to be the difference. Whoever can run the consistent laps is going to be the person to take the track today. As you can see, we're knocking tenths off every lap. What we don't want to do is pick up a penalty. What I do know is going to happen here is Jubb's probably going to increase that fastest lap time. Probably is going to whack in an absolute stormer. There we go. He does. He beats ours. We take the fastest lap at 2:01.6, but then Jubb puts in a 2:01.5. That's excellent. Matching lap for lap. Second down on this lap. That was a tremendous lap for 2:01.5. Definitely feel under threat now. It's the apex as well. Front tyres are just starting to show as we about the third of the way into lap 6. And we're just starting to open up a gap again, 1.1. Coming on the fastest or the largest gap we're going to have had. We've just got to try and... Oh, he's coming back at us again. He's got the catch. Looks like it's greying over. We've got some cloud cover coming along. Got us down to 0.6. Always seems to catch up very much, definitely there. Into the slipstream. As is on the right, Sam's no longer racing. As is in the audience watching, he's watching. First chance of an overtake, just into that, just pushing his nose down the inside or trying. Massive twitch from the back end of Jubb's car then. It's closer this time. Got the old bullet train to race again. He's in Scotland, but he is watching. He's asking the questions. "23 laps to go. I've only got 20 laps of fuel. Uh-oh. That's interesting. I'm being pushed quite hard though, aren't I? So trying to open that gap up. "2017. So we're pushing on again. We've got the biggest gap we've had at this point. But Jub is not letting us get away at all. We're just pushing. .3. Biggest gap I've seen is 1.4, but it's not going to get to there, is it? No. I don't know why it did a double change down there. I wasn't expecting that. There we go. That double change down worked a blinder. 201.255. Probably used a shed load of fuel doing that. We managed to get up to a 2-second gap there. Don't know if he's had an incident, but he's dropped to 2.4 seconds. And it looks like it's clouding over. Nothing on the rain radar. Gap's up to nearly 3 seconds, which just see him coming into the tunnel there. He's still got his peepers on. I'm still 1.3 laps short, 1.4 laps short. Need to be able to find those laps if we're really pushing. Oh, is that going to be the Harry Potter train? That's up there somewhere, isn't it? The one that they used for the travelling to Hogwarts, the bridge. Jubba's starting to reel us in again. Managing to just close the gap a bit. As I'm thinking about conserving fuel. Lap 11, very close to needing fuel. I'll enter lap 30 with 1 minute to spare. Oh yeah, I need more fuel. Oh dear. Just going to try and go as long as we can. Tried to coast that corner, but it wouldn't have it. We know we've got power to get away. And my 2:02 lap wasn't particularly shabby, so Mr. Jubb has put in a decent lap or two. What we've got to try and do is just there's grey clouds. I was just going to say we have to just try and ease our way through this, try and save as much fuel as we can now without slowing down too much. Down to the vicinity of half a tank. We are 59%, so Fat Man's gone to the pits on 54%. FM6, yeah, exactly. Maybe we could do that. He's going to go as long as he possibly can, though, isn't he? And we'd expect him to try and go as quick as he can, because his tyres must be in a similar condition. But in terms of where we're at, I've got good, even, all-round wear. He just rides up on my back door. Going to get us down the left. We're going to leave him the left. And we're going to parallel out. He actually got ahead of us then. Just got to keep pushing along. Always going to have this advantage. I should always be able to overtake him at least, depending on the allowable line. And here he comes again. Is he going to make it to the inside before we... manage to put the power in? And he's going to look to get the run on us out of... the chicane. No, not this time. Big Popper's gone to the pits. Unusual, he's choosing medium tyres. So for the next league, I've been thinking about various setup things. I think we'll be reverting back to reverse grid for qualifying. We'll go back to putting the fastest guys at the back, giving the slower guys the opportunity to get away at the front of the pack. What I don't want to be doing is causing issues like we've had in the past of people trying to force past or charge past because they're faster and they feel they deserve to be at the front and want to be at the front as quick as possible. We're going to try and get it so people realise it's about the points at the end of the season and not just now. I'm a big fan of the rolling start, but I do appreciate other people aren't so keen. But the rolling start keeps things even off the grid and allows people to just get into the race and get through turn one easy. But I must admit, if you look at this season, turn one hasn't been a major problem for most of the season. So I don't think we've had that many issues on turn one as these seasons have gone on. So we just revert back to a qualifying position where we give points for the first 5 places in quali, then reverse the grid. I wonder if Job's been getting penalties and that's why he's often lagged a little bit. No, we're not seeing a massive change for penalties, so So we're coming up to the halfway point of the race. We've got a half-second lead over Mr. Judd. He's going to close up coming into this corner. We know that. Bang it in on the 100. We're a long way from lapping here, buddy, which is really good. And with the discussion about the new league, we've got the 4 week. We've got 4 weeks if we have a 2-week off after this one. We might be able to get in 6 weeks if we do a little bit of date shuffling. We'll see where we go. I'm definitely 2 laps short of fuel. And if we're going to go in for fuel, we might as well take tyres, or do we save 4 seconds? And just stay on what we've got. Opened up a gap again, 1.1 seconds. I'm kind of guessing he's a little bit tyres suffering. He should be light on fuel, he should be pushing. That's what I'm going to attempt to do. Me neither. Pit stop's really quick, to be honest. Really quick. Yeah, he needs to find an opportunity. He's not going to get that opportunity under acceleration anyway, is he? He's got the same problem as Sam had back at Lego Maggiore. 6 mile an hour down if I do that. Lost it, has he? He did, he spun out. Need to find one more lap of fuel. See if that time climbs up because he's got a penalty now. Let's have a review of who's where then. So it's currently lap 18, 23 minutes remaining. We're 1.3 seconds ahead of Mr. Jubb. JB is up into third place, Damien in fourth, Big Popper's in fifth, Fat Man sixth, Rob seventh, and Mr. Ridley in eighth. Currently lapping in the 203s, close to the 204s, but we're trying to fuel save, and I don't know if Jubb is trying to fuel save as well, trying to stretch his fuel, and that's why he's backing off quite a bit, but he knows if he's going to have to pit, he's going to have to pit. I actually think he might have got some damage, just because how much we're accelerating away. Like, yeah, we're 2-0 at this point. We're just gonna rattle along. 10.8 laps of fuel. We've almost got there with what we've got. If we keep managing this higher speed with a lower fuel map, we should be somewhere on the way to doing what we need to do. Only like 11 laps remaining. Just need to manage the gap, that's all. I would even be well, he's hit the wall quite hard. I think he was closing in. I'd even be tempted to let him take the lead and just chase him, because then he would have to be pushing for fuel, wouldn't he? Unless he's done really, really well and managed to save his fuel that he's got. tyres are in really good shape. It's always better to have him behind us. This and 10 more laps, so we're on 9.9, so we need to save another 1.1. Now it's a real fake economy doing what I'm doing there. Now he's got the run on us, look. Let him have it. Let him have it. That's got to really break his heart, the fact that he struggled for all those laps, pushed hard. I'm sure he's got front left damage, absolutely sure of it. But then me to just drop down one gear, accelerate out the same corner that he overtook me on the entry to. I can just power past him with the acceleration from this car. But Rob's just gone to the pits. Rob's on 9% of fuel, so he's really pushed on, hasn't he? And Rob's just come out of the pits. Gonna go for a drink. And we're gonna back on the fuel save. Really a long way back now. He's still coming, he's still pushing. Can't knock his determination, he really is trying. And Rob is not going to entertain being lapped. Big Popper's up to 4th, maybe courtesy of pit stops. Coming down to the last 16 minutes. Now in practice we remember chasing Rob down, and for one lap he seemed to be really quite pushing on, but it took the slipstream just to be the difference. Rob picks up penalties, that's a shame. He rode those curbs though, didn't he? He rode them really quite hard. He'll get out of his way once he... Oh, his penalty's going to be next lap. I'll give him room, I'll not hamper him. Thank you, Rob. Wondering how close a battle it is behind for third and fourth place. Looking at the map, that Jimny is a little bit of a beast, but it just doesn't have the gearing for this. We could probably work on a setup that would give it some. I still think it will be a fair sight off. There's Mr. Ridley in the cappuccino. We won't be doing a self-tune for a little while. We'll keep that where it needs to be. Special event. It's a shame we won't be doing any special events over Christmas because I won't be around, but it'd be nice to have a couple, but I just won't be here. Maybe the guys will want to organise something themselves whilst I'm away. Managing that gap to the car behind. Trying to save what we can, and it's gone very dark now. The night time is drawing in. We got very bouncy through there, didn't we? We cut a little bit more than we wanted to. I'm 100% sure he's trying to save fuel. He knows he's got the speed, so he's on certain laps he's saving that. Oh shit! I've now got damage. I was reading chat, which is my fault. That's going to be different. Going to be slower. Haven't been able to catch Mr. Ridley. We're gonna have to stop. I think. That's made an interesting situation. We'll have to go flat out for one lap and see what the damage is. Going to really even it up, isn't it? He's gone to the pits. He's down to 4%. So, fuel map 6. I don't think we're going to gain that much time, to be honest. I think that he's took 26%. I think if we go, no, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to pit. I'm going to pit and take the fuel, because I don't think the pit stop is that long. I think he's 18 seconds behind. We can't manage that 18 seconds with this damage. We've got 10 minutes to do it. I would rather take 12 seconds in the pit stop and then race him mano a mano to the end, rather than just try and creep it. Getting that damage was the difference. If I didn't have the damage, I would be a different plan, but I'm gonna take the pit stop. There's no pride to save. I think that's the right thing to do. Look, time's ticking away. He's down to 16 seconds because I can't manage the pace. I'm down to 2:05s. That's 2 seconds a lap. You're against it. You're against the pit stop. Okay. Well, I'm gonna do it. I'm going to lose 2 seconds a lap, which will effectively mean I've only got a gap of 6 seconds, and to save fuel for 6 seconds isn't going to do it. He's already taken 3 seconds out of me, and I can't manage the car, so I'm going to take the softs, I'm going to take the fuel, and I'm going to do six laps of fuel. We're away. He's 5 seconds ahead, 6 seconds ahead, so probably took too much fuel. Yeah, that was a mistake, wasn't it? Good evening, BB, welcome. 7 minutes. He's got to drive for his life, hasn't he? JB's only 22 seconds back. He didn't take tyres. We did. There he is. No, it's not about I told you. We've done this before, haven't we? We've been in a situation where we're running short of fuel. You didn't believe me. Not about who's right and who's wrong, it's about gut feel. I'd have been gutted if I tried to defend a position that I didn't think I was able to win. So doesn't want to break into corners. I think we're going to struggle. track is cold now, yes. But he's got the same disadvantage. If he didn't take tyres, he's going to have less grip as well. So I should be able to start to make some push. I've just got to get into it. If I utilise the boost correctly, we can get this. 3 more laps to go. I couldn't have won it with the damage, not a chance. But he's fast, I know he's fast. So, pit stop took 21 seconds, which I wasn't anticipating. Taking fuel, taking tyres, repairing the damage was the mistake. No, we're driving for second here. It's a done deal. I can't catch him. Second place is good considering the championship position. And if anybody's wondering what we're going to do with the championship with Sam having retired, Sam's done 4 races, so I'm leaving him in because he's got enough races to qualify. Then I don't have to go back and redo all the positions, redo all the points, and it doesn't give me an advantage then because I've won more races. It wouldn't. I don't think that'd be fair or appropriate. So I'm just going to leave the positions as they are. Good for other people to win races, not just me. Whilst I appreciate it's my channel, I don't need to win races to prove where I am or what I am or anything of that nature. I'm happy to drive and learn from any mistakes that I make or any gains. If I have to tactically go for second position or whatever, I made the mistake, I hit the wall. That's down to me. Still take the point for fastest lap. Still take the point for fastest quali. Just don't get the trifecta, but I'm not bothered about that. That's not my mojo. I don't live in that world. Ah, you didn't need to take it for that. We didn't do any practice. I didn't pit for anything. So I wasn't planning on taking the pit. If I'd have been more cautious with fuel save, we wouldn't have done it. But ifs are buts are maybe. The job is fast. He's been fast from the start. He's driving with his hair on fire right now. And the question is, are we going to get back to the line before the time ticks away? Is there one more lap in it? Because we might make it back for one more lap. He's just had an incident there, hasn't he? Oh my lord. We made it across the line with 10 seconds to go. which is not what he wanted. He'd have liked to have been able to back that out and just coast up to the line to take the win. That would have done nicely. Sliding all over the place. We are light on fuel, super light. I'm wondering if he's touch and go. I sneaked just in front, but I'm going to keep the draft. I've just bumped his back door. I think he's got me. Yeah, he's got it. He did enough to win that. Well done, Mr. Jubb. Well done, sir. Good race. Great race. That was fun. Enjoyed that. Good race. Good race.
Well done. You've had me if it all up.
No, mate, that was tremendous. Well done. I got that damage, which just meant I had to pit in my head. Yeah, yeah. But I didn't, I'd never done a pit stop in practice. But no, tremendous win, my friend. That was really, really good. Yeah. Yeah, it's a good little car. It's a good little setup. And it's... That setup is out there on the internet for everybody. Everybody could have my setup. It's out there. It's there on the channel. So, but that was ace. That was ace. Just disappointed that I hit the wall. But yeah. But did you hear me fuel saving? Like. Yeah. Yeah. That was ace. That was a great race. Well done, my friend. Good one. Good one. It should be as equally as close next week. That was... Then I want to know what happened in the rest of the race, because everybody else... Yeah. Let's take a look. Save. Can I save the race? I don't think I can. I didn't make any space, did I? Knob end. Yeah. But there we have it. Oh, we were the only two to make it onto the extra lap. Yeah, Rob was the only person to get lapped, which is no shame because we know what the Jimny's about. But his fastest lap was a 2:05. The fastest lap was a 2:01.255 by myself. No, right at the start. Right at the start. I think that was something like lap 8, lap 9, something like that. Yeah, before the fuel save started. So Mr. Ridley in his maiden race is 1 lap down, which is not really 1 lap down. It's just by the courtesy of timing. His fastest lap was a 2:04.770. Damien is 6th in the S660, 2:04.77. Fat Man in 5th. I think I saw a Fat Man pit. There were 2:03.325. Did you have damage? I thought you went in quite early. Yeah. Big Papa representing in the Cappuccino, a 2:02.519. That's a decent lap time in 4th. JB Not doing as badly as I think he thought, a 2:02.941. Then myself with the fastest lap of 2:01.255, just 0.25 seconds back after an hour of racing, with Jubb the winner in the S660 with a 1:01.50. Mr. Grumpy for the lap time with a 2:01.524, which is probably the difference in our lap time if you add them together. So it probably is actually. It's 0.2 difference. Yep. That was a good little race. Who needs practice? Yeah, well, we've got the last... Well, I can't remember what the last event is. I think we've put the K Cup into Bathurst, haven't we? Is it Bathurst? No, I'm joking. What is the... Oh, we know what the track is. I think it's the other track here, isn't it? Has everybody saved the... Has everybody saved the replay? Yep, I can't. Because I'm a nugget and I need to make... Oh, what have I done? I need to edit event settings. Need to load S15s. I need to make sure that's set to morning, because that should be late morning. No, it should be early morning. Custom weather. And the track is everybody's favourite country. Japan. Can't see it. South City. No, can't see it. Tokyo Expressway. And it is that one. Don't, JB. Save settings. That one. You do not have enough free space, you dickwad. Just change event settings. Filled my hard drive. Too many photographs. Yeah, there is that. Buying too many. Is that loaded yet? I don't think it's going to load. I think it's stuck. No, it's loaded. It's loaded. It was you that was blocking the entrance. You and your fat ass. We're sort of racing a similar track in the S15s. I don't have a Urus. My neighbour does. Come on, Streamlabs, do your best. Omega Slots, thank you for joining us. Thank you for the like. It's appreciated. That was a great race. That was proper good. Yeah, absolutely, 100%. The straight where we were going through the tunnel on the last lap. Wow, I thought you cut back in rather abruptly. I tried to lift just to let you back in, because going sideways through there was just, well, tricky. It was. That was an epic race, though. Really enjoyed that. Don't mind that at all. Yeah, 660. My driving technique. I don't know how to get the pace out of the car in this game. I don't know how to do those laps. More throttle. Yeah, that's me. I've got a right foot on or off. I haven't got the subtlety to make that a thing. This is one of the channel's favourite tracks and favourite combos. Yep. We've probably been here twice before. Interested to see where we go in this one. I always talk this one down. I always find that I'm really, really slow in this car. And on race day, kind of find myself near the front. Who was that? That was somebody either coming the wrong way or lagged into a different part of the track. Oh, was that spun it? I thought Big Pop was in front of me. I can't see him. And I get in this car in short shift after driving in the K car. You don't need to short shift this one. Braking point 150 was it? No, 125. Fuel is okay for 20 minutes. Okay. And it's the same routine. Medium first stint, hard second stint because you've forgotten, or soft second stint because you mess up, and then hards for the third stint just to get it to the end of the race. That's what we did last time, time before. Yeah, just because you can. Good night, sir. Take care. All the best. Have a good weekend. Enjoy. Big Popper pops in the fastest lap. I think I can brake later. Batman goes top. Oh yeah. It's going to be very hotly contested, this race. It's going to be really contested. Big Popper's gone to the pits. I've got damage. Realise that. First time we'll have ever run this race with damage. Could change things. Probably more damage. Going to the pits this time. 28 laps race minus pit stops. Thank you, Dorian. At 2:10, 2:11. Wonder if we'll get done for that. No, we don't seem to. Based on 2:10s, okay. Batman's in a 2:08. Great to see. Mix it up a little bit, have somebody else at the front would be good. Five seconds, that's what me must have had in the last race. It's interesting that the damage ticks down concurrently. So whilst it shows a total of 5 seconds, it was only 3 seconds because they ran at the same time. Mess that corner up. And the benefit here is you get to start the next lap a lot sooner because we've already pitted before the halfway line. Good. You're not having to do an in lap and an out lap. A strange place for a pits, but it works. Big Popper's leapfrogged up to second. That might be Big Popper ahead. Red back bumper, but then again, I think other people, if there's another red car, definitely Damien's is red, I think. JB's gone top. Big Popper's gone ahead of Fat Man. JB Widow's gone ahead of Big Popper, just 0.0149 back. Like showing my poker hand too early. Tyres might be on the end of their rope. Is Popper going for the pits this time? No. He didn't. Can't tell. Did go to the pits, yes he did. Has made his way above. Widow's just beaten JB by half a second. Fuel being the advantage there, I think. That's the big difference. We could see these lap times down into the 206s. Qualifying for sure. Expect to see those lap times tumbling now. Going to take the pits this time round. We're not up. Why am I in a green one? Why is my car green? I guess so. Just wondering if I've got the engine swap one going. Can't because it's boxed. It won't let me, would it? It's just not applied my skin, that's all. half a second down. It's the line. Oh, there's lovely sparks flying up off that way. 14-second pit stop for tyres. We need to see what fuel's like, don't we? But we'll do that at the end. We don't know whether mediums will actually last the session, do we? Wow. 9 laps, 3 stints. 27. Maybe 10 on the last. 10 on the last maybe. Good mate. No problem at all. And you, buddy, have a good one. It did. Thought it was a backwards insult, calling me a grumpy old man. Adios, amigo. Have a good week. We're on to lap 10. Oh, Damo's catching. Good lap, Damo. Good. Big Popper's actually showing the fastest lap of the 2:07.332. I didn't see him take that. That's awesome. Because he's gone to the pits. I didn't see him get that fastest lap. That's a great lap. I thought I was still fastest. Obviously not. While concentrating on doing laps, etc., I didn't see Big Popper do that. So it's a 2:07.332 to beat. That's awesome. That's quarter of a second faster than my time. So we're going to go and get tyres and see what we can do. Big Popper's filled up, so he's obviously had his run. He's done. JB's got a fully white livery. Understand. Your livery's white, mine's green. I know what it is. My hard drive isn't loading the skins. we've got 2 laps, this one and one more. We've probably actually only got this lap to do Super Duper Flyer because I'm going to tick down on the fuel, aren't I? Yeah. You use 4th in the S's, okay. Interesting. Let's see if it does matter on this lap. Being super lightweight with 0 fuel. Feels really slow accelerating 5th. Usually charging down here in 4th and changing up on the upslope. Let's see what the first timing card says. I think it'll say slow. Good night, Matthew. All the best. Have a good week. Slow, I think. No, it's not. Said 206s, didn't we? Oh! Almost a 206. Sorry, Big Papa. 5th gears through the S's got me. What was a 0.2 up? Was I at the first gate? And then to go through that point, almost half a second up further on. It isn't though, is it? It was only 0.3 up on Big Papa's time, but it was half a second up on my time, which is still alright. I can do better. Yeah, probably. I hit the wall twice, I hit the curb twice, definitely. Once coming out of the big chicane complex at the end, and once going in. What did you hit? Ah. I'm going to look at what the refuel like is now, Dorian. I'm going to fill up to full and see what or fill up to 10 laps and see what the time takes for 10 laps. Medium tyres, 10 laps, yeah. The car's definitely green and it shouldn't be. Yeah. Yes, mine's not loading the skins. .2. Then finish the lap off. You'll see the lap time difference, won't you? 33 over whatever you want to call the average lap time. We'll look up the average lap time in a sec. I put it on mediums. You said mediums 10 laps. Sure, you said medium tyres 10 lap fuel. I didn't read that wrong, did I? A little bit slide here. A little bit. Thank you, Sethanon. Probably should. A+ drivers shouldn't be using assists. It is what it is. I'm no A+ driver. I'm just their courtesy of following a process. Follow the process, you'll get everything you want in this game. Are you wanting me to take softs again? Ah, hey ho. Maybe it messed with your calculations, but I just did, I was told. Oh, medium is okay, okay. We'll get an understanding of what the lap times are with 10 lap fuels, won't we? So 209s on mediums is going to be good. My question is how the car is behaving on medium. Ah, well, 209.5s. What it says. It does exactly the same as soft tyres if you brake too late into there. And on softs I can actually hammer that. I can on mediums. Not too bad. Gears are the same, I don't need to worry about changing. All good grip. All good. Don't know if she'll do 9 laps on the softs, on the mediums though. That'll be an interesting call. Yes, it is. Best is well optimal. That means that lap was absolutely a flyer, wasn't it? Low fuel, brand new tyres makes the difference. We only had 2 laps of fuel on board. They seem to. But there might be somebody with a bit of... Yeah, somebody with a bit of skill, be able to drive it better, might get faster. But for me... Right, yeah. Yeah. Weight of the car makes a difference as well, probably. The car gets a bit skittish when it's lighter, maybe. Go and look at the colour of the TVR in the used cars. Yeah, yeah. Absolutely. It's a bit... I have to brake earlier there in mediums, don't I? Woocha. it's there's a skill level difference there, definitely. Which one I'll probably learn in time, but it takes some time. So a 2085. Am I pushing too hard for the mediums though? Because try and do 9 laps on the mediums. That'll be probably a challenge. Is it? We'll have a look. A multicolour JB special. JBP describes things slightly different when they're special. 9 laps on 1905. Yeah, I don't know whether the mediums are going to get me there though. Driving the mediums too hard, I think. If I can get this right this time, just brake just before the 100. Have to lift on the outlet. Not going quite as fast into that corner. The front end started to slide away. What lap is this? 1, 2, 3, 4. No, it's not, is it? This is 1, 2, 3. This is 4. Is it going to be suffering? I think so. I think you're 100% right there. Thank you, Paul McKenna. Thank you for the subscribe. Is that Paul McKenna the magician? Oh, and there was oh, sorry Paul, I missed your question on the Twitch. I do, it's on the front page of my cover page of Twitch. There's a stream schedule there. Primarily it's Tuesday night league, Friday night league, Friday, Saturday, Sunday regular streams. We do occasional Monday, Tuesday and Wednesdays. Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, sorry. But they all generally surround 8:30 to midnight. Generally. My apologies, I was concentrating hard and not looking at Twitch. And the Twitch chat didn't come, it did, it's up there. I didn't see it, my apologies, I'm normally more attentive than that. Thank you, Paul. I see you've switched to YouTube. Thank you. Baby. The TVR that's in the used car shop. I can't imagine what it's going to look like. Is it? Maybe it describes it as reflex purple. It's like... Oh, it's a fact, is it? Sorry. Is it a flip paint? Chameleon paint. I missed that. You cut out, mate. Sounded like you had a... Reflex spice. Are those two game colours reflected in the game? Are they called that, or are they? Okay. Not your cup of tea, says Big Popper, but it's pretty sharp. I'll give you a little bit of a thing. My dad used to work at TVR in the main factory in Blackpool when he was a young lad. That's where he served his first engineering apprenticeship. Back in the early 60s, I would have thought it would have been. Yeah, somewhere around 62, 63. I used to walk past on the hard shoulder, broken down. Right. Yeah. Well, I used to... No, that was a Triumph. Yeah, yeah. Right. Yeah. I used to walk past the TVR factory on my way to school in the morning. Right. Right. Big Popper's up to 1,102 cars in his garage. Is there a limit of how many cars you can get in your garage? You've been buying all the colours of Tomahawks. Christ alive. He's still sat on 100 million credits, I bet. That times are dropping off. 210.9s, 210.3, 210.9, 210.3. Right. Yeah. Full fuel. Yeah. You've heard 2,000 but not sure. Get a chivvy on, Mr. Big Popper. You're a long way to go. 898 to go. That must take some time to sort through. You're not at 100 mil. Robocop. This is lap 7, I think, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Got to do 2 more. That front left is just 97. Put it into first gear, it grips and turns into that corner. Oh, now that's it. You've got him, Paul. He's not going to be able to say. I reckon it's probably going to be, and I'll talk for him. It'll probably be Bandit car, probably. But don't let him hear me say that. Let him type what he's going to type. He's not going to type the Bandit car now. It's a Tasman, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No. 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 I don't even like doing that in the missus's car. I don't drive it with the top off, she does. Well, the bass in my missus' car's alright, but Sagger is. Here's ours. Quite aggressive looking car. Got a wicker bill, hasn't it, on the back end? A wicker bill. Got like a vertical plastic acrylic wing that just sticks up. It's very much more American NASCAR style aerodynamics, but it's to produce a low draft area behind the car, low pressure. Oh, I missed what Big Papa said. He said he owns a Camaro SS in real life, so I like the SS 2016 and the 2018 ZL1 1LE, very nice, and the Bandit car. Because I didn't know you could do that until Big Papa pointed it out, that you could collect all the paint colours of the cars. And the Bandit car especially comes with the Firebird on the bonnet and without in all the paint colours, which is just like mental. But where are we on fuel? 2.1 to go. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that's right, 2 more laps. That front left tyre is looking ropey. But if we can keep them round the average 210, or as is with Mick. Sorry, mate. Yeah, the only problem with this Dorian is moving the brake balance is in this car, the back end likes to overtake the front if you move the brake balance in my driving style. So I can't move it, I have to leave it in the middle. Unfortunately, I can't learn to cope with it, the back end just snaps. Even the Bugattis. Yeah, yeah. Right. Yeah. So at the end of this lap, it's pit in. Had to brake that. No, understandable suggestion. Thank you. Oh, Ascot, what happened there? Penalty. Oh, I didn't realise. Couldn't see it in the mirror. You're on hards. Doing all right, mate. What's your tyres like? Yeah. So the only difference, Dorian, is that we will do this out initial laps with full fuel, won't we? And we'll only do 9 laps. And then we'll short fill. I say short fill, but we'll fuel back up to 9 laps at the end of the first stint. And and then we'll do the second stint with 9 laps of fuel, 9 laps, so that'll be 18. And then we'll need to take 10 1/4 laps to get us back to the finishing line for the last stint. So if we're doing 28 laps, we'll just need that quarter bit extra to get us back. 9910.25. But based on what we've done here, we're coming around to the pits now, we're going to have excess fuel. So there's no need to worry about that quarter. So if we do fill 9910, that should give us the strat to the end, shouldn't it? Let's just get in. And that's job has done us. Do you need to see the refuel? I'll do it to yeah, I've taken 10, but I'll take 9. See how long that takes. No, you don't want to see it. That's cool. Happy days. My practice is done. Happy with that. I think that's a good strat for the week for Friday. I think I can drive that fairly quick. Awesome. What I don't think I could do is mess up the first pit stop, take softs, and then race the rest of the race on hards. I don't... No, that's what I did the other week, wasn't it? I did that. Yeah. It's so easy to do, though. Your brain gets overtaken, doesn't it, by... Oh, it's Brazil F1. When's that? This weekend coming up? Oh. Fuel is critical with hards, yeah. If there is one, do you think? I've actually seen somebody took 1.53. How do you know that? I've never seen a release of any GT. Oh no, you're not talking about GT7, are you? It just so happens we're on the same version numbers, isn't it? Yeah. I didn't hear the first of your chat. It sounded like you had a thing in your mouth. You keep cutting out. Yeah, sorry. All I heard that said was it should be update 1.53 beta this weekend. I'm thinking it's the end of the month. Yeah, it is the end of the month. We should be expecting the next GT7 1.53. It's like, oh, okay. I missed completely the fact you said ATS. Didn't hear it. Come on, Az. What are you hoping for? Now the guys were talking up there about something else. Look up the video of The Exorcist. Dude shifts in 6th gear at about 185 miles per gallon. Crazy. No, I think he means mile per hour. That's a lot of fuel per... That's a lot of miles per gallon. Wow. Well, that's good miles, isn't it? 185 miles per gallon. That's mega miles. That's almost as good as that Audi. What was it? Audi, was it the A2 aluminium thing? I can't believe they didn't carry that on that car and make something of it. Electric version would have been good. It's like my Subaru, it's the same. It's just an open pipe and it just swallows fuel. They say it's going to race all weekend, and it's the sprint race on Friday. Oh, got you, Big Popper. Now, I did ask that question the other week, and I found the answer. I asked whether American miles were the same as UK miles, because I thought you might as your own measure. So I did the research over the weekend. Oh, yeah, they're the same actually. The only difference is they're the same. America to UK, the mileage distance is the same. They measure them the same in meters. They measure them the same in terms of yards. The only difference is how they measure the nautical mile, or the mile over land and sea, rather than mile as in the imperial mile. So technically, miles per gallon is different because of the fuel measure. Their gallon is different to ours. They have, I can't remember whether it's 3.8 litres per gallon and we have 5.3, something like that. But Dorian's just said the A2, they are going to be electric. Oh, right, okay, that's come on. But I don't. Ooh, nice sparks. I don't want an electric car. Don't want. See, Widdowmaker's car's green, and I don't know why. 3.8 litres per gallon. Where are you, Seb? I was right. Okay, 10-4. Yeah, from memory that was because I did that reading last week. But yeah, I do need to delete stuff from my hard drive. I could probably do that now. Probably, but it'd make me quit the game. Probably. Yeah, it's all right. Need to do. Good night, Damo. Good night, mate. Well, 43 gigabyte in the media gallery. I've got 242 free. It's got to be in my. You're in Florida, no worries. It's got to be in my game that I've got to delete stuff. Got to be in here. Have you finished on the server then, Az? Epic. Let's find out just where I delete stuff from. Do I have to physically do it? I have space, but it only saves a partition for GT7. It has a maximum space allowable within the game. So I think Big Popper's fell foul of this before with replays and stuff. That's where it's at. That's where the problem is. I think it's. I don't know whether it's up here that I have to do. Can't remember. Storage available. Here we go. So I've got 78.3% of my replays in storage. Holy hell, look at that lot. So we'll go right down to. You upgraded. Easy, yeah, I did. I'm a tight wedge. It's got to be something I'll do for Christmas. But these date back to August, so it's been a while since I've done this. And it's a shame because this deletes the fastest laps, doesn't it? This is where it saves your time trial fastest laps. It's a pain in the ass, but that's the way. I hated that time trial. The one round to Suzuka was horrible. Didn't like it. 4 pages. Oh Christ alive. Oh, I see what you mean. These go back further. The 3rd, 2023. Oh Jesus. I've even got the replay saved from the last time we did this race. Look, you can see when JB did delivery. This is going to keep you guys really amused for the last half an hour, isn't it? This is probably most entertaining content on the channel I've ever done. There's the customised mini from the Road Atlanta races we did. The Widdowmaker Nürburg endurance livery. There's the auto polish one. I'm saving that. That was a work. That was a. What was that? That was a first. That's got to be. That's got to be the first time probably that I got number one. I'm keeping that. It is a reminder that everyone has to do it. You're right. Manufacturer's Cup. That'll be the last time I did an online one there. Go. Fail. Can't multi-select and delete the lot, can you? I suppose the only thing I could do is just delete the game and reinstall it. I'd keep everything, wouldn't I? Just give me a fresh install. Wouldn't it work? It would keep everything. Probably would, wouldn't it? Yeah, it'd keep all of this lot, wouldn't it? Yeah. When you're doing this kind of 3 or 4 times, can you do them en masse? I don't know if you can. Options button. Options button. I'll do it with my controller. Options button. Options button. No, we only get the option to take a screenshot. Only get to capture. No, I have to do a manual. Have you found a way to do them en masse? There's probably the best single car for doing the grinding Tokyo Expressway for an engine swap. That's probably my favourite one. GTO. High speed ring time trial. That was the one Sam and I was bouncing off the walls on. Oh, Bennett. Look, Nürburgring. We know what this is, don't we? This is the... Oh, look at that lot. There's all the laps I did to win that certificate. Oh, Christ. Yeah, I'll leave the last one. The GTO is a decent one. It's a decent car. It really is. It's probably the unsung hero amongst all of them, and that was probably... It was given to be my Mr. Ridley. Mr. Ridley gave me that setup. Can't believe I'm going to sit here for it. Oh mate, it was fun, the Nürburgring ones. Here we go. We started at 7:59 and got it down to 7:44.697. We did it. Can't you delete the media in the PS settings, storage settings? I've just been there, haven't I? I just went there. Hit storage. Console storage. Yeah. That means I delete them all. Everything. Oh. What I can do... 136 gig. Do I want to delete everything? Dorian might have found another way of deleting en masse. He's just told me to go back to the media, so... Down to 46. I've unloaded 30%. Storage media gallery. That's where I just was, wasn't it? That's where I just was. Or are you guys so far behind on the stream you can't see where I am? I'm now getting confused because big. Media gallery. Oh. Oh. These are just screenshots, aren't they? I'm in media gallery. I was about to delete the game. Sorry, JB. I'm in the storage in the PlayStation, yeah. That's what I'm telling the guys, but they're telling me to do it here. Of the game. Yeah, 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 yeah. I know, that's where I was. I know, I'm sat in front of that. I was deleting away there, and the guys have told me not to. They told me to go elsewhere. Oh, so you're not watching? No, okay. I was in here deleting replays, which is the biggest. I could actually go through these and just delete the biggest ones there, because the biggest ones over a megabyte are the ones that are the problem, aren't they? There's one at 9 megabyte there, look. Online time trial for Alsace. Yeah, they're big enough, aren't they? So these are all the replays that are massive. The 2 megabyte each of the single laps. And then I'll do it offline. There's only 15 minutes left of the stream, but do it one by one. I think this is the place where it needs to be. Look at all these cars I've done license tests on and saved them all. Time trials. My God, my game history is immense. Some of these are massive. 109 megabyte. I mean, what's that from? Mount Panorama 4th. That's got to be our league races, isn't it? When did we do? Oh. It was 6, wasn't it? It was June this year we did Le Mans. Oh. Is that 3 hours? No, that's 3 minutes. No, none of that saved, did it? Lobby 152. I wonder if I've still got maybe Spa. We did 4 hours at Spa, didn't we? Yeah, I've got to delete this. They've all got to go, but I'll do it another time. Let's go and have a look at... I'll do it in my own time. I won't share my dirty laundry with you guys. Need to go and look in the shop, don't we, for cars? Got some of this money to spend. Oh, there's a $20 million McLaren there. 20 million credit. It's in. The Daytona Shelby is here. Buy. Buy. Yeah. I can now do that request that somebody's asked for. Can't remember what the request was, but I know I needed to buy that car because I didn't have one. Twice I've bought that now. Oh. Oh, I just came out of there. Go back in because I didn't look to the right. Oh, there's... Do I need to buy that Jaguar again? I need to find if I own that Jaguar. Oh, I need to change my oil. Do that while we're here. I know you guys love doing all this housekeeping and stuff, and hate me changing oil because what's the point? Does matter. Does matter, and I know you guys know it. But I'll do my housekeeping on me bits and pieces. Used cars TVR. Yeah, that's where I'm going next. That's where I'm going next. Alsace on human comedy. That's coming up, Ivan. That's exactly what it was. Well reminded. Sorry, JB. Yeah. I've never known it reduce PP. I've only ever known it reduce horsepower. But does it reduce PP? Ah. You'd have thought so, wouldn't you? Yeah. I 100%. Yeah. Oh, it'd be fantastic to get that around human comedy. That car under 400 pp. That'd be tremendous. I'm religious on changing my oil as well. Yes, I believe in it. Yeah, snap. I think it's 200 mile. When a car gets to 200 mile ish, it wears the oil down. I haven't had a car yet that I've had to restore the engine or the body through use. I've bought a car that's needed to have the body restored and the engine restored. I've bought a used car that needed it. There's a Countach there, 25th anniversary in the used car, but there's also a Countach in the Legends. Is that right? Is that... I am not going crazy, am I? You had to restore engine and body on the 787. You probably drove. There it is. There's a Countach there. The 74 one, though. Okay. The oil, yeah. Sorry, what was in here? They've got these cars in the lobby right now because they've got the touring car thing on this week, haven't they, for the German touring car? Where's the 09? Is it the 07? Still not going to give me one, are they? We need to go and check that. We need to go and see if we've lost any time trial times. If we have. No, we're still there. 158.36, we're still just over a tenth inside. That one, we're still 2/10 inside. That might move yet with 8 days to go. That could. Kind of do expect our friend to do that. 139142. We're still 2/10 inside. That hasn't moved for a little while, has it? 26th of the 10th that moved 3 days ago. Okay, happy with that. Still Mr. Corned Beef Pasty going to the Netherlands though. Good on him if he makes it. Let's have a look at the friends list, see who's got in. Look at that. There's a few people just sneaking in. 420 still just stuck outside. I don't know if he's given up on that, but Damo's made it. Damo's not in. Oh, unlucky Damo. Is Rob in? No, Rob's not in either. No, he is. 385. Yes, he is. Damien's in. It's 420 that's not in. 385. They are in. 7th. As is 1.1 away. Yeah. You've had to use a pad. Okay. The only thing that got me there was the entry to turn 1, perfecting that, and then understanding that you get better braking by not throttling. So get the car sideways, don't use the brakes, don't use the throttle, just let the car slide sideways, and you get much better braking. Then all you have to do is line the car up on the line. Follow the line of your ghost, just follow it, get closer. And it took me 5 or 6 sessions to do that. It's probably, if you discount the Nürburgring, that's probably the hardest time trial. Yeah, it's difficult, but got there. Hope it doesn't move. It's only got 2 days. Dragon Trail, yeah, only gonna get a skin. That's true. Copied it. True. Very true. Because you got it. Yeah. This is the event that the touring cars are there for. The Catalonia one, Deutsche Touring Wagon Masters. That's the one that should be using it. I love the way they've used liveries that the community's made to dress up the cars. Community made liveries look really good. Done really well to do that. Because I've got that Worth livery on the Cosworth. Yeah, it drives like a bag of dog though. That's the best car to use, I think. It's got the best handling. Struggling to load my cars though, isn't it? Struggling to load delivery still. I think I've got to reboot the game. Thank you, Dorian. Thanks for your assistance, mate, as always. Thank you very much. Have a good night. Take care. See you on the next one. 1 o'clock your time, buddy. You need to go to bed. You got work. I'll change the car and see what it does. Where's that? There it is. Is it going to load it or not? It's not going to load it, is it? It's struggling. It wants me to restart the game. It's put it at the top, but it's not loading the car. It's really struggling. My game's at it. But we're only 2 days away from members giveaway. So you all know what that means. We've got a good range of tickets this time. So we're not far away, folks. I'm going to call it as well. Have a good rest of the week, and we'll see you on Friday. I'm going to try and get some videos out this week. I haven't done any for a couple of weeks because I've been busy with little bits and pieces of other things and preparing other stuff. But we'll get some video content going back up and deal with some of my ever-growing request list. I've had another request this morning for something very different and very unusual to me. So somebody's asked me to test setup around the Nürburgring for their favourite car, and to see if I can do any better against their controller time versus my on a rig on a wheel time. We'll have to see. But I know I've got a fair few requests to go from Mr. Ridley. We'll see what does. Thank you very much, folks. We'll see you on the next one. All the best. It was a great night for racing, and thanks for coming along. We'll see you next time.